Hey there everybody, and welcome back to Dragon's War, the journey to the edge of sight. I love doing that. Hey everybody.
Hey.
Hey, Chuky.
You guys wake up, and upon the 7th day, you walk outside of the rooms with your new weapons. Down below, where the mounts are awaiting you and the prince is waiting for you, you see him with a couple of squires by his side, all carrying a maul, a short bow, a long bow, and a war pick. Yeah,
I thought they were by our beds.
Sorry, what?
I thought they were by our beds when we woke up.
Yes, those were
Okay.
silver.
Okay.
The ones that are being brought to you are elven made.
So,
Got it.
so like in the middle of the night, like the elves just walk into Pharaoh's room or whatever and just place it at his feet or something.
You don't know? I mean, whatever
Just wake
happened.
up and they're there.
How do I not know?
It's
They stealthed in. They had
No,
like
they don't still fin. Like nobody walked in your room at that night. You were deactivated, but you still had you were conscious of your awareness. You are sure nobody walked inside of your room.
So there's just appeared there.
Yes, the warpick just appeared by your bed.
I kind of, I won't tell the others about it.
that's how you explain it.
You just keep doing this movement.
Oh, wizard did it. Okay, moving
As
along.
I said, he comes down and he sees the weapons in your backs and is a bit. He's not sure what to say. It's like
So Princess Sagala is totally oblivious, and she's like, "These are great. Although I didn't know you could make weapons out of silver that would actually, work. But they seem fine."
He's like, we've not made those weapons. These are the weapons we made for you. And he points back at the squires that were each carrying the weapons, and they're quite confused. And may I? And he extend his hand towards may I see it?
I looked for my dagger real quick. Is my dagger still there?
No.
I quickly hand him the longbow so he can have a look.
This is not silver. I've seen silver before. Well, it's a part silver, but it's also something else.
It's platinum. We're rich, boys.
Is there a gem on my bow somewhere?
Yes, as
An
I said.
emerald gem.
There is an emerald gem. I told you this was the description I gave it to you. There was an emerald gem on it.
Never mind. These showed up in the middle of the night. It's a mystery. A wizard did it.
Well,
I was kind of I just look at the model. Does it feel really good? Does it? If I hold them all, does it feel?
You hold them all and you feel like one with them all. You know, like that saying, make the weapon one with yourself, just an extra part of you. That's how it feels. It's perfectly weighted. It seemed the exact measurements that you gave, the exact criteria to the detail. It seems even some specifications that you forgot to give but are included in the weapon. Like for example, where you usually keep your hands on the maul, it's perfectly balanced and it has grips made right there.
I hope I never forget that. It's killed more at the big part. I hope I never forget that though. It's good. It's good that I know and the mall knows and everyone knows. It's good. Sorry, go ahead.
I guess Moen has Pharaoh kind of engraved into it.
Okay, yeah, Pharaoh
With a smiley face next to it.
It's a wink face.
That's what's engraved in your weapon. Same for Saskia and Tiger. The exact imagination, the exact image of your weapons that you gave in the descriptions when the elves asked you what type of bows you want, are the exact bows that you were given. Well, that you received. The prince looks quite surprised. As I said, that type of magic, looking at Tiger. Nonetheless, these weapons are yours if you choose to take them. Your mounts, and he presents all the mounts, and he'll say, Bjorn, quite hard to bring yours here. It was My scouts say it did not let anyone ride it. So...
I know what my bow says, for the record.
What does your bow say?
Every story I create creates me.
Okay, that's what engraved on the side of the bow. Like, and every time you shoot it, you see it, because it's like you hold it like this, and it's on the side of the bow right here. So every time you shoot it, you see exact that engraving.
Okay, but it's more important. What did you say about my ram?
Your ram's here. Like, you see it, and it's extremely happy to see you.
Ah, Gordon!
He kicks the elf that was holding his reins and comes towards you. Like, like the elf is like...
We are reunited.
The elf is kind of like, oh, fucking thing. I never liked goats. And that, yes, the Gordon is very happy to see you.
Yeah, obviously.
Can you give a description for Gordon, like for those who don't know exactly how he looks like?
I mean, Gordon's my like basically, he's a giant. He's a giant ram basically. He has a very large white horn, and his coat is pretty. Yeah, it's like a white grayish. Hue.
And he is in chainmail.
He's also he's a chainmail barded ram. So.
Okay, so he does look like a badass basically. Like it's pretty badass. Okay. The elf prince looks at you. Also this, and he hands Princess Tiger Lily a letter, sealed with a frame of Midgar.
Yeah, it's probably from my dad.
No, do you think?
I should read that. I don't wanna. He's gonna tell me to come home or something.
I can read
Princess, he mentioned that it is not for you necessarily, but for the Blood Pact. He seemed unwilling to refer to you as a single person. He lets you like take.
Well, that's nonsense. Of course I'm single.
I assume it's like sealed, and I kind of crack it open and start slowly reading.
Inside you see this written: Blood Pact. We are happy to hear of your accomplishments and very proud. From what you have done, you have given us preparation and another connection to our long-lost allies. This is the first in your journey, and I hope that you will make it to the end, to the Green Emperor, and the best of you, decided by you, shall become the heir of the Empire.
I guess I'm kind of reading this and I'm like really butchering like half the words. Like emperor.
I just look over his shoulder and I'm like, it's empire. We're just reading together every time he messes up.
I'm reading the word emperor though, so like you're saying empire.
You see
empire.
a PS. What was the name of your mother, Tiger? Because you had like a special name for your mother, but I completely forgot it.
No, my mom's dead, because you can't have two parents as a Disney princess.
Yeah,
but the woman who like was my maternal figure was the head of my priestly order, and her name was Mother Hildegard.
The evil stepmother.
Mother Hildegard says that Princess, that Tiger Lily doesn't refer as Princess. Tiger Lily should always drink her milk in the morning. She is standing behind me as I write this. Dot.
Oh, I like milk. That's fine. That's totally fine. That's some good advice. Kids, drink your milk. Real life lessons from D&D.
Okay.
Unless you're allergic.
If you're lactose intolerant, get some lactase, and then still drink your milk.
So,
if you're allergic to milk and all,
tell me what you guys do. Your all your mounts, all your equipment is back with you. Everything besides rations, but those can be replaced by the ones that the elves give you. Everything besides rations in your saddlebags have gone bad.
Yeah.
Sorry, the other way around. Yeah, everything is cool besides the rations.
So, I mean, since I had like a week or something, I assume it would have been possible to stock up on my my healing kit. Is that a thing? Jack?
Yeah, each kit has like 10
yes,
charges. You need to keep buying new kits.
You can easily stack your healing kit up again up to 10 charges.
Is the elf around that showed me around? Like in the night where we had the feast and stuff?
The elf is around, and the elf has been around for the past 7 days.
Okay.
Like, he has easily been on and off.
Okay.
Also,
Then I guess we're moving out soonish, right?
The elf was a super awesome game.
That is okay. Then I walk towards the elf and I extend my hand towards him.
As you extend your hands towards him, he takes it and pulls you into an embrace.
Okay, I take the embrace and I give him a kiss on the cheek, and then I let go of him and
you see him blush at this.
And then I let go of him and I walk towards my horse.
Those delicate flowers. Be careful with them, Saskia.
I just grin a little as I walk.
I want to. What's the mold that they made?
The mold that they made is elven made. It's not quite as good as the one you have, but it's still a elven made mold.
I want my bum. Back up mall.
Back up mall. There we go. Yeah.
I want my bum.
You can put that in the. It's gonna be 5 pounds lighter than a normal mole. And FYI, all of your weapons are half the weight of a normal one.
How much does a normal mole weigh? Like 5 pounds?
That's really good for me.
A normal mole weighs 10 pounds, so 5.
Yeah, so this would be 8 pounds, the one that the elves made you, and 5 pounds, the one that you have.
So the elven mole is...
It's just 2 pounds lighter. All the elven weapons are like 20% lighter, but the ones that you have are 50% lighter.
How much lighter? Okay, so is it rounded down or up?
But Chuky, then it doesn't match the weight I described for them. How can it be?
Okay. It's the same. Like if you wanted it specific, like 10 pounds, then it's 10 pounds. Like they went to your measurements.
I don't see.
Their materials are lighter, and as to where dwarves go for bluntness and kind of size.
Yeah, it has to. It kind of has to feel right, you know.
Yeah, I know.
Thing.
But I mean, you expected this from elves.
Sure.
They took great pride in making your weapon, but at the same time, it's still an elven-made weapon. Like, it still feels a bit weird for one who has only used dwarven weapons.
Well, I take the short bow that they gave me and I fire a couple test shots and praise it. Be like, this is a wonderful bow, and then I unstring it and put it on my horse and never be used again.
Maul. Sapphire Maul, Magic Yo. Okay. Fine.
Okay, so you guys go on your journey, and the question, you are given a map of the surrounding. So what you see right now on stream, for example, is the map that is given to you. Like right now on stream, what you see is the map given to you, so you can act according to that. Well, you don't actually see anything besides the Sentinel City of Raham. I'll just like ping to the middle of where I'm looking right now. Like this is it. If you need to be 200% zoomed in, and that's the map that's given to you. Okay. So you are at this point over on here. You have been given like directions, like if you want to get off the island, you go find a similar ship at the edge of the island. It is a lot bigger though, so it should be able to carry 2 of you at a time with your mounts, and the
So-
journey back to shore should only last a couple of hours.
The Tomb of Horrors is on the map.
The Tomb of Horrors is on the map. If you do wish to ask about it, I will.
Yeah, I'm gonna ask about the Tomb of Horrors. Because it's like right there, right? If we sailed across,
So, can we
would
go
land on
there?
land right next to it.
Sounds super interesting. No.
Have you
Sounds
ever
like a party
heard of dark elves?
Only in stories.
Well,
Wonderful, wonderful stories.
are real, and they are not wonderful. A extremely powerful dark elven mage was buried there, and he has issued a challenge. He has enslaved the spirit of the most beautiful, our priestess, our long-lost priestess,
It's Pharaoh's spirit.
and she is enslaved in the Tomb of Horrors, and that's where she is, inside of that tomb.
Then we shall go there and free the princess.
So he issued a challenge, which means that freeing her would technically be an accomplishment of note.
Nod my head. Many, hundreds of elves have tried to free her. None have managed to do it.
I look at my
Is-
companions and be like, "God, I think our next challenge is the Tomb of Horrors."
Just keep this in mind. It is said that everybody who walks inside, when they walk outside, they don't remember a thing of what happened. People say maybe that means that they were defeated and could not make it through. Many do not come out at all. But the ones who do, remember absolutely nothing. It's as
I
if
forget
somebody...
many things.
Well, will you forget? Do you ever forget the faces of your friends?
I'm not sure. I have forgotten.
I just
He
take
starts
my
laughing.
fist and I just give Pharaoh a bump on the back of his head.
It's like an old oven. You just kick it in the right place and it
Yeah.
starts working again.
Like,
Just like, ow.
That hurt, Charlie.
And I rub it. Ouch.
Okay, well, good luck if you are going there. I hope for the best for you, and if you ever need lodgings on the way through the woods, through Boar Woods or the Kelly Woods, show them this, and they will, and my people, give you the best of lodgings. And he gives you a leaf that seems to stand upright.
Leaf. I take the leaf. And I cannot hold it.
You take the leaf and it continues on standing upright.
I'm like...
I snatch it. I snatch it. Ready, let's go. I just snatch it from over the
You
shoulder.
do that, and the leaf kind of goes in the air and it comes back exactly in his hand and stands upright.
I use some like prestidigitation to make several puffs of wind that blow the leaf over to me.
I'm like holding onto the leaf at this point, and like I guess I'll let it go.
So
And then-
like all of you on your mounts, like this prince giving you, and you're like,
I'm never on it.
I'm already on my horse and I'm just like, so can we go now or?
Absolutely. Let's get Pharaoh out of here.
I just look at Saskia. I look at Gordon and I just shake my head like.
yeah. A golden kind of man agreement.
Mm.
You know, if we
Right
could
you
get
are.
Pharaoh to reach back and grab his ankles so he looked like a circle, we'd have a Pharaoh wheel.
A Ferris wheel, you mean?
I know what I said.
Oh, the pain right in the chest area. Oh my god, I can't breathe.
I am
You
laughing.
guys-
on.
I am
You guys
laughing on
go
the
on.
inside.
I'm just a bit like
Inside of-
disappointed with Pharaoh's roll for hotness.
You wanted like an 18 to
Be-
just
because
have
I
you're
wanted
so-
an 18. Like then it'd be at least 100 Pharaoh height. Woohoo!
Oh my god. This is not going to stop for the next half an hour, so if you have anything to do tonight, you might as well leave now.
Got him. Do stunts as a prisoner.
I mean, he's our pharaoh, right? That's just how he is.
He's a pharaoh adventurer.
Exactly. That was my point. He's our pharaoh.
Okay. So you guys continue on. It takes you the rest of the day to reach the barge and get on the other side to the continent. You start moving through the forests. And now it is time when I start taking you through maps to the end ones.
So at one point when we were on the barge, I look back briefly and I'm like, I feel like if we were socially responsible, we would stay and help. But we took an oath to go off on this crazy adventure instead. And I feel like that's not necessarily the moral thing to do.
Help where? Help who? Help what?
With the coming war that everyone seems to expect.
Well, just imagine that. If you can get them their priestess back, it is going to be a great help for them.
That's true. And I guess if I go and tell the tale and make my father and Illumino famous, it'll help. So I salve my conscience a little bit.
A rather lovely map.
It's a very nice little forest. I'm zoomed in way too much though. There we go. That looks better.
You need to zoom out at 100% and then it looks better. Okay, I'm just putting in your tokens. You are unmounted. I'm just not bringing in all the mounts.
I'm always unmounted.
Please give me. Oh, you're always unmounted. Okay, good.
Yeah, his thing's just a pack horse.
So I'm just gonna put this on you.
Not even that. I'm carrying the stuff. It's just the horse that walks next to me.
I'm just gonna put this on you, like just to make sure that we always remember. Like your token just has that. Your others are just moving. You have a boot on you.
I always remember that my token is always misspelled every single time.
Yes.
The G and the N are always around the wrong way.
Wignum.
It's Lingam.
Wignum. It's Wignum.
Oh.
It's not Ringum. Wignum, like Wignum seemed natural to me. That's why I wrote it. I thought that was your name. Anyway, put yourselves in the order you guys are, please.
I want to say it sounds like Gundam. I'm gonna start calling you a Gundam.
No, it doesn't sound like Gundam, to be honest.
I'm behind with Saskia doing girl talk.
If you change the letters around, it can be Gunlum.
Well, technically, though, I'd have to be in front because I'm kind of leading through the forest.
Oh, well, in that case, next to you.
Pharaoh usually leads, actually. At this point, Pharaoh's tried to be ahead at all times, but...
I mean, you can be next to me if you want to, but
it's kind of like a childish thing.
Or you can be in front. You can be in front, but I'm just like, no, we're going right now. And just every time you're moving all the way, I'm like this way, this way.
My survival skills and like general awareness of that stuff isn't too bad. But...
So as you guys move, I want you all to give me a perception check.
I think it's like one of my worst skills. Yeah.
So I have a technical question.
Go
on. Rule-related question. It says if I'm in my favorite terrain, my proficiency bonus is doubled. If I'm using a skill that is related to that terrain.
Yes,
if
this is not related to the terrain. This is only perception, so you don't get it's basically expertise for like survival, tracking, and
this is survival.
This is not survival. This is
you guys survive.
You guys start like listening a bit closer. And
I don't know. It says when you make an intelligence or wisdom check related to your favorite terrain. I feel like observing.
I feel like
forest.
This is not observing. That's why I'm saying this is not observing forest. Let me finish my description, and you'll see.
Okay.
So Princess Tigerlily and Pharaoh, you hear a scream coming from north, maybe about 50 or 60 feet away, up on the road you guys are. What do you do?
I kind of point and I say over there, and what do I see?
Well, as soon as I
you don't
hear
see anything
it, I
yet.
of course
it's kind of far away,
bolt.
so you'll need to move.
As soon as I hear it, I of course bolt straight towards it on my horse because I'm a princess.
Okay, so all of you move. I'll just move you there.
I'll bolt 70 feet over to it.
1 second, let's go. You bolt over on here. This is where you reach. Stop there. And
why do I only reach there?
Because this is where the whole thing begins.
Oh no, it's Finn Razi.
And you see on the ground a small like elf. He's maybe like 170. He's quite small for an elf, and is screaming right out of his lung as 2 gigantic owlbears are right in front of him on the other side of the fallen tree. Waiting to pounce.
He has 2 swords, it's fine. Let's just go.
The elf is like, his body is covered in blood, and he seems to be extremely wounded with a gigantic bite at his side. Everybody give me initiative.
I actually haven't fought an owlbear in 5e yet.
You have, actually.
Oh, well, I died, right?
Yeah, you did.
No,
No, you died then. You died then. Not about you died on Elgo. Oh no, you died at the Ankegs. No, you fought an Elgo.
Yeah, I died at the Ankegs. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Man, I want to play Hamara again.
No.
But she was so fun.
No. For you. But not everybody else. No, she was a good character.
Was it a druid?
Yeah,
She was a druid.
It was a druid, but
I can relate to that, I suppose.
And she was an orphan, so she grew up starving. So every day, and she before she went to sleep, she would spend all her spell slots making good berries. So she's making dozens and dozens of good berries all the time.
okay. So please give me your initiatives.
22. I've already put
No, I forgot to enter it. Yeah, my bad.
No problem.
I apparently rolled really well. I didn't even notice.
Okay, Pharaoh, go. You are first. You see, like,
I run.
get away from me! Get away from me!
I run over in between them with like shield on one hand and like kind of my fancy new wolf in their hand. I kind of like gesture out and I say stop now. And
You
I
are
guess I'll
like
take-
a lot bigger, and as soon as the owlbears see you, they turn towards you. Like
with
you
my-
have their attention.
I'm like stop now, animals. And I guess yeah, I guess I'll take the photo.
Okay, so you just stay there.
It's funny, like just trying to interpose yourself.
And you hear like this gigantic roar coming from both of them, like, and the creatures just jump you. Like the creatures both jump you, and they seem to like interpose themselves, one on one side and one on the other side.
That's how you interpose it.
Well, basically they are flanking him.
Yeah.
Okay, so first so you're gonna have one beak attack and one claw attack. The first beak attack is at 21. The first claw attack is at a 16. Is that a hit with a 16?
No.
It was AC.
And these are at disadvantage, right?
These are at the advantage because they are flanking you.
But he's dodging
I'm
as well.
dodging as well.
Oh, you are dodging, so that would be normal then. I'm gonna reroll it. Okay, 16, first one, and the second one is 19.
You're gonna. Is that after?
Yeah, like this is basically with
They
modifier.
both miss regardless, but I'm just.
There we
saying,
go.
if
Yeah,
you
it's with modifier. They rolled a 12 and a 9. I just rerolled them because I rolled 2 dice for advantage, and I didn't know like which one was the first one, so I just.
They pretty much just got double advantage on me. What?
I forgot you were dodging. That's right.
They get to reroll again. Oh no.
Okay, they all miss. Completely miss.
Cool.
Okay, so Princess Tiger, it's your turn.
Those they seem large and grotesque, right? Not like normal.
No, they
Sort
are
of animals.
They are like on 2 feet right now. They seem to have feathers, like an eagle, gigantic sharp beaks, claws like talons sharp.
Not a fan. All right. I will take a pot shot at one with my bow. So that's actually a 6. Is that a hit?
Yes, that is a hit.
For 5 damage. And as a bonus action, I will inspire Pharaoh. Yes, become a shield between the innocent and the evil minions.
As you shoot, the revolver looks behind and sees you. Okay, SBO on your turn.
Are we mounted?
Yes, you are all mounted besides Pharaoh. By the way, Pharaoh, where did you leave your horse? Did you just leave your horse
It's
with your
just
friends?
standing there still.
Okay, yeah, it's not close enough to the battle to be frightened, but it's moving the other way easily.
I'm gonna lead my trusty ram into battle.
Okay, are you gonna try and charge with your ram on all the creatures?
Yep. Let me just. I'm looking up the giant.
Ram stats, yeah.
Yeah, here we go. Yep. Charge. If the goat moves at least 20 feet straight towards the creature, target is able to ram attack.
You have 20 feet, so you can charge him.
He makes a charge and press it to ram. 20 plus 5. He crits the owlbear. Well done, Gordon.
Ooh,
well done.
Gordon!
So, he takes the normal ram damage is 2d4 plus 3, but since he also charged, he gets an extra 2d4 bludgeoning damage. So I'm assuming they're all doubled.
They're all doubles. That's
so it would be on a normal attack it'd be 4d4, so 8d4
plus 3.
And it has to make a strength saving throw, DC 13, or get knocked prone.
It's strength is plus 5, so it does make it 20 with a modifier. It does take 20 damage though, which is not really something that it enjoys.
Pretty good for ram, I'd say.
Pretty good. Very good.
I will strike it.
You strike it.
With my new maul.
With your new maul, do it.
So first attack is a miss. Second attack
is a hit.
Okay. I was considering rolling precision, but whatever.
Yeah, roll damage.
2d6 plus 3. For 6 damage.
It seems like your ram is severely outshining you.
Well,
that's why he loves Gordon so much.
It's a constant battle. It's like Gordon.
I mean, he hasn't been in battle for a while. He's antsy to get into the action, you know. That's kind of like why he's been eagering to.
That's why it's been beating
get up and get
on
dirty.
All the Elven scouts around the way. There we go.
I get agitated.
Saskia.
Now you can really let loose.
What do you do?
Yes, I mean, since I'm standing right next to the trees, can I just bind my horse to one of the trees?
Yes, you can bind your horse.
Dismounting.
That's gonna take like dismount. That's gonna take like a full action. Your action, your bonus action to dismount, tie the horse. You're gonna have your movement action if you wish to.
Yeah, and then I just circle around, not really circle around, but like move here, so I could technically shoot that one in the back next turn. You said it's going to take my bonus action and my normal action, or just my normal action?
You are tying. Like you need to take your normal action to tie over the horse.
Yeah, but I still have my bonus action, right?
No, dismounting is bonus action.
Okay.
I thought dismounting was like use 15 feet of movement.
I think it takes movement to dismount.
Is it?
Takes movement to dismount, but.
Oh, okay. So yeah, you can use your movement and you still have your bonus action then.
Okay, but then I would Hunter's Mark.
Okay.
This creature over here.
Like green ivy starts going over on here. There is no ram mount that I can fucking find on Roll20.
Fine.
I was trying to find your ram. Anyway.
There's nothing that can like picture his awesomeness. It's fine.
Cool. So Saskia, you took a cast Hunter's Mark, and the elf just looks at all of you, and just like dusts himself off, takes out his like 2 of its daggers, and says, "Oh, adventurers! Thank you for the help." And he starts throwing his daggers. Okay, he's gonna hit with 1 of the daggers. Doing an amount of damage to the owlbear up above. Okay, next in line after that, we have a fellow Ringnum.
Okay, I guess I'll look at the owlbears, and I'll turn to face the one that the party's facing. And do I get advantage of my attacks now?
Yes, yes, it is. It is franked.
I'm going to try and like shove it prone with the shield. How big is it?
It is a large creature, so you can, but you have. No, they are currently they're trying to the crawl, but they're now down on 4 feet again. So you have a disadvantage because there are 4 act creatures. That's what I gave you with the dispersive beast as well. If they have 4 feet on the ground, you get.
That's not in the rules, but if that's your ruling, whatever.
Yes.
It's not disadvantage anyway. It's that maybe they have advantage on their athletics check or acrobatics check.
And that makes a bit more sense. Yeah, I'll usually try and affect your rolls with what you want to do, but advantage doesn't
basically
make
all
a big sense.
every 4-footed creature has short-footed. That's what you're saying. Like my ram has that.
Yeah,
it
like
has
every
advantage.
4 act creatures has an advantage on like being knocked prone, for example.
Okay, well I'm gonna try and do it anyway.
Okay,
Fuck
cool.
you, bear.
It does a 17 as its athletics check.
19 to knock it prone. I knock it prone.
It's in opposed, okay? So that you successfully knock it prone. Like you put all your strength into it, and as you like push, suddenly you see an opening and just jab to the side with your shield, and the creature falls down prone.
Like so I guess like a sweep with the shield under its like.
Exactly,
leg.
yeah, exactly. When it's what it was not expecting it.
And I'm gonna make 2 attacks with my fancy warp arena.
Hit?
Is that 2? 1 hit? Or 2?
Both hits.
Okay. I do a total of 19 damage to the creature.
Okay, the creature is not looking good whatsoever. The owlbears, this owlbear over on here raises up from the ground and disengages and starts running, yelping along the way as his bloodied feathers fall off him. He's gonna run 40 feet away. If anyone wants to pursue, let me know.
I'll make an attack of opportunity.
It disengages. If you can do it, if you have the
No,
sentinel.
I don't have Sentinel.
Okay, cool. So the other one is still in the battle and tries to attack you. You're not dodging, it's just normal attacks.
No.
Okay, that's a 19 on the beak attack and a 20. Well, that's a natural 19 on the beak attack, which would be a 26, and a 22 on the claw attack.
Okay, both of those then.
One second, I'm gonna find my d8s. D10. Okay, so claw attack does 5, 9, 5, 14 points of slashing damage to you, and beak attack does 9, 5, 14 points of piercing damage to you. You are raging, if I'm correct, or
Wait, how much? No, I'm not raging. How much total? So
When I say 2 different attacks, please at least like write them down somewhere.
I heard
Because
9,
I
5,
completely
14.
forgot.
and then-
So yeah, that's 14 points of piercing damage on the beak attack. On the claw attack, I think I said 13.
Okay.
Okay. Next in line after that, Princess Tiger, what do you do?
I unmute myself, and then I just shoot him with a short bow again. It's 14 a hit
14 is a hit.
for 6 damage.
6 points of damage. Not enough to make a dent in the creature yet, but Espeon, what do you do?
And I ride
Oh, Go on.
I ride my horse up to the elf and tell him to stay behind me.
And he like looks at you. Do not worry with this man over on here. This owlbear will have no reason to attack me. I shall kill it with the help of your friends, my dear sir. Or Rady. Like, he says Rady because he hears your voice, but he doesn't actually look at you. So if you're in your disguise again, he would just say sir.
No, I'm not disguised. Although maybe I should be.
Justin, what is your dex again?
16.
Oh, so +3. Okay.
So Esbjorn, what do you do on your turn?
I move up with my trusty ram, which has been drawn on the map. Glorious. And like I cannot charge because I have to take I have to go around the tree and like move around.
You need to have a straight line. You can't charge.
I know, but he can still make a ram attack.
Yeah, he can still make a ram attack. He moves around and he can still make a, I think it's gore attack with his.
He rams. It's a bludgeoning.
Bludgeoning. 20 is a hit.
6 damage. He does not have to make a saving throw or anything because it's not charging. Here comes my attacks.
Do it.
Hit them all in Reno. 16.
Hit. And
second attack.
Okay.
So 24 points of damage.
Yeah. You do this amount of damage to him, and the creature yelps. His talons are getting bloody, and he doesn't seem to look too well. He is in low health. Saskia.
Okay. Going to take a well, when that other one dies, I'm going to transfer my hunter's mark, right? On that one. And then I'm going to try and snipe that guy if I can. Can I do it from here, or do I have to move?
You can do it. You can do it from here. Yeah, you have enough vision to shoot it from here.
Okay, first attack is a miss. Second attack, 13.
Is a hit.
Okay.
Hallelujah.
1 second. 21.
Okay, you shoot this creature straight in the head, and it falls down dead without even. It doesn't even have a chance to yelp.
It's just like, boom, and you just see all the feathers from the head just going into all different directions.
Okay, so you guys are out of combat. The elf near you kind of stands quite proud.
Can I start trying to stabilize the owlbear?
No, it's dead. It is dead.
It is dead.
Okay,
Yes.
I'll start trying to like mend its wounds.
Okay.
I like Pharaoh. It has an arrow in its eye. It's gone. I'm sorry. Don't waste your breath.
I guess Pharaoh's eyes turn.
And you don't have a breath because you don't breathe.
I can, but I just choose not to most of the time.
Okay.
Yeah, Pharaoh's eyes just like turn like a dull blue color.
My friends, I am glad I have found you. You have found me just in the nick of time. If it wasn't for you, these nasty creatures would have killed me. I thank you, and I am in your debt. He does like a very wide flourish with his knives. He comes to this owlbear and just snatches the 2 knives with the tips of his fingers just from his body.
What are you doing out here all on your own?
Well, it is closing on tonight. Would you like to make a camp nearby? I have our camp is close by. You can rest with us. Well, me.
Was it young elf you said?
No, this is not a young elf. This guy has seen some action. You don't know exactly how old he is. Maybe like in his 200-300s.
How is he dressed?
He is dressed in full-on studded leather armor. He has a green tunic above that, kind of blending with the background, and he has a bandolier of throwing daggers. Stay with me, my friends. It's and we can share stories. He smiles at all of you. And he just turns around and starts moving towards a close-by camp. You guys join him?
Sure.
What time is it, Chuky?
You'd say about like
Hammer time.
8 p.m. It's getting close to sundown.
So it's pretty late.
Yeah, it's pretty late. I mean, you spent all the day, as I said like before, you spent all the day getting on the other side of the continent here. Like on the continent from the islands you were on. And now you were just going through the woods.
Okay.
He lights a fire and puts a couple of beads of some kind of fruits on a stick and roasts them over the fire. And he says, well, why are you here, my friends? I have not seen anybody around but for me and my, well, rest their souls, my companions.
His companions, like I see only one here.
You see 3 tents, but only one seems to be his.
The only okay. What happened?
Well, I am sure you have heard about the Tomb of Horrors. We have come to try our luck and release our priestess from the grasp of the evil dark elf. But alas, I have been tasked with guarding this place, and if they were to come back, remind them who they are and why they're here. Unfortunately, not all went as it was planned. When they came out, well, I looked, I waited for them. Only they came out, and he points at the dead owlbear. Don't know what happened to my friends, but they've been in there for a couple of days now, and they didn't take enough rations for that. I think that they are already dead.
Maybe they turn into owlbears.
People do that? People turn into
He
owlbears?
shakes his head. I've never heard of such a thing, but I guess it is possible. What brings you here, my friends?
Did we just kill people?
You don't see people, you see an owlbear.
Oh,
But people turn into owlbears.
no, Pharaoh. We kill beasts.
I don't like that very much.
Well, the owlbears want nothing more than to eat.
They are not
so-
natural. They are not natural. There is nothing wrong in killing them.
Yeah, Saskia as a ranger,
twist-
you would know like they are twisted, like abomination creatures created for magic.
They're not better than the abominations we saw inside of that goblin's castle.
They don't look much like the last bear thing we fought. But that was a person too.
Don't worry. These guys are not imposters.
Pharaoh's life is very complicated.
Yeah.
Well, my friends, as I said, if I may inquire as to your objective here, what are you doing so close to the Tomb of Horrors? This is not a place for, well, anything else but the Tomb of Horrors.
What are you doing so close to the Tomb of Horrors?
I've told you, I'm waiting. Well, I was waiting for my friends. I guess.
Why
that's-
did you not go in there with them?
Well,
Clearly,
don't
we were
exactly-
sent here by fate to rescue your friends. we will go into the Tomb of Horrors and rescue your friends for you.
But we're going in because we wanted
That
to.
is amazing. Oh, I know that Lady Fate was always on our side. I hope you will find them all right. And if you do forget everything or your memories, even if you make it past, I will be here to remind you. My friends, they had a good idea.
You don't know our life story.
Yeah, but they had a good idea. They left me notes of things they wish to remember if they forgot, and he can shows you some parchments. You can leave me such notes as well, and I'll be here when you return.
Well, I don't have any paper.
We have some more parchment.
I
think you should draw on your own armor.
Princess Tiger Lily actually has some paper on her pack horse.
Mm-hmm.
You know, she only packed the essentials.
Only the essentials, but everything.
It's almost encumbered. Is that what you're trying to say?
It's actually not almost encumbered, but that's only because it's a horse. And the rules for encumbrance are different for four-legged creatures.
Okay. So, as I said, do you all start writing this, or is it only Princess Tiger?
I write one thing, Chucky. I just write remember, and then I draw a smiley face underneath it.
Okay.
So I compose a little ditty with like musical notes and everything, like a song about stuff I want to remember. Because when you want to remember it, you're supposed to put it in a song.
Okay.
That's a Disneyism for those people who are not familiar with.
Got it. I know. So you write up your note, Saskia, as Bjorn.
I look at Saskia. I can raise my eyebrow.
I say I don't like this. And I look at the other guy again. I say, so what on earth were you trying to do in that tomb again?
Well, of course, my lady, to release our priestess. Is there any other reason to go into the tomb? That I really don't know.
I'm
What I
going
said-
in because my friends are going in.
Sorry, my lady, like looking again at Princess Tiger. Did you say something?
No, nothing at all.
I'll just
Does
say-
he when I talk to him in Elvish, he responds in Elvish, right?
Yes.
Okay, and he seems small for an elf. You said?
He seems quite small. He's on like 1.70 m, which is very small for an elf.
I walk up to him and pat him on the shoulder, but I push really hard, like trying to get my hand to go through him.
To see if he's an illusion? Just checking.
You do that, and you do notice that he is an actual elf. Because you see his
He
ears.
says, "Ouch! What you do that for?"
Well, my whole 7 strength, I push really hard.
Yeah. You see, he looks like he
You
gets
break your
already.
finger.
Do you wish anything?
No, I was just checking a story.
No.
You wait here. We'll get going.
He looks like a regular elf, right?
He looks like an regular elf, besides that he's quite short.
And that's not because like he is secretly like a drow, and drow are generally shorter than normal elves. Question mark?
You like go up and like smudge his thing, and it's like
I'm thinking what you guys say. I'm thinking Steven. Steven.
Like he like looks back at you, like if you look at him.
Or like, I
and
guess
scrutinize him.
I scrutinize him, like
He just smiles at you and like raises a baked a pear at you. Your
Does he
wish sound
have-
is very good.
does he have like the gums of a drow elf scum, like blackened?
Okay. So I asked him to point us in the direction of the Tomb of Horrors.
He says, north of here, just continue on the road. And it's more well used than you'd think. Anyway, it's about an hour off from here, but take care. A lot of weird creatures roam there, and also centaurs have recently claimed the territory as their own. You either have to pay a toll or, well, fight them. Quite a lot of them.
I guess I do actually reach for parchment and like a pen, but I just make a note to myself, really.
Okay, you make a note to yourself. It says, I'll be around. I need to take the stealth route around, quite around to reach a place, a small hill, where I can see the Tomb of Horror and anybody coming out from it.
Okay. So once we're out of sight of him, I
He seems
hide.
to be, like, eating his pears.
I hide additional paper underneath like a rock, and I put a blaze on the tree that is familiar to me, but should look like just nonsense to anyone else.
Okay. Anybody else want to do anything else? Specific?
Just on my note, I'm saying like, you're Esbjorn. You're a fantastic officer in army. The human with the longbow is your best friend. Tin Man's okay, and the one that looks like he's made of metal is okay, but it can be a bit of a yeah, a bit of a fool sometimes. The little lady who speaks like she is a noble is a pain in the ass, but she's fine.
Okay. So you guys continue on moving, and we can.
I just wanted to make it known that I wrote 2 notes. I gave one to Esbjorn, and I also disappear for approximately 10 to 15 minutes to my saddlebags before coming back. And that's everything.
Anybody else want to do anything else specific?
I also give my note to Isbjorn.
Okay.
I have all the notes.
The smiling face one.
They say
I stare at you, and I just pocket it, I suppose.
Well, I shall see you later, my friends. Have the best of luck.
Can we?
Yeah, and you guys move
I just
out.
ask him can we bring a mounts in there? Large enough.
Doors are quite big. My friends left their mounts outside, though I really don't know.
I was thinking like maybe we should leave them outside. It would be awful if Gordon couldn't remember me.
I could leave. I could stay with your mounts. I mean, I won't be leaving here until you come back. That's the least I can do.
No.
Sorry, I do not trust you enough with my steed.
Oh,
or my mount.
understandable, sir. Understandable. I just word of warning. The centaurs will most likely. Well, he looks like Gordon. Well, it will take a couple of them, but they will most likely try and hurt them away to their own city.
To be honest, it doesn't matter if he really wants to get them. He might as well follow us and get them while we're inside. We can just leave them here, really. It doesn't change anything.
They're going into the tomb. Into the tomb it is. I just huddle the party a bit like closer. Like you two Farrah, come on. Like talk like do you really want to do this? Like should we really do this?
That's a great idea.
I don't trust this guy. I'm pretty sure they're only here to rob that tomb. I don't think they care for that priestess at all.
Can we roll like an insight check to see this guy's motivation? Because he seems really sketchy.
Definitely.
All of us or only one of us?
Well,
I
I
trust
mean,
him.
it was a bit. You'd have gotten a bit more information if you asked for it during the conversation, but just trying to read him as he eats his pears like baked.
I mean,
pears.
we asked quite a bit about why he was here, and he gave us this rigmarole about having friends who just aren't coming back, and he doesn't look panicked. He's just sitting there eating some baked pears.
Yeah.
Maybe he forgot.
Go on. He seems completely honest. To you, he seems. I mean, basically, you don't. You can never find signs of. Well, you could find sign of honesty, but at this type of role, I'm never gonna tell you you find this sign of honesty. You literally you're never gonna know if you fail or make it
I know.
because it's opposed. So you just feel like there's no way, there's no sign that you have seen on his face that he is lying to you.
Okay.
That's supposed to mean anything, Faye? Like,
That is the note I gave you. That is the content.
okay.
In case we ever need this again,
Right.
I just want to have it established.
Okay, so do you guys leave your mounts with the man or not?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so do you what do you do? Like, tell me
I'm
exactly.
gonna ride to the Tomb of Horrors. Just ride to the Tomb of Horrors.
Okay, you guys start riding, and we can take our final break here and come back with the last tower as you guys enter the places near the Tomb of Horrors. See you on the other side.